What's going on, creepers? Mike Hill Hobbies back at you. This is from Amon, and this is really sweet. This is a 500 watt LED fog machine with a disco ball on it for parties, Halloween, Christmas, whatever kind of decoration you want to do. Of course, this is going to be for Halloween for me. Let's open it up and get into it. And that's what it looks like when you open the box. Remote control. Look at all those colors on that remote. That means the LEDs and the disco ball is going to have all kinds of lighting. 500 watt LED mounting bracket right here in the box. Got your cord. You have your LED wireless RC fog machine manual and instructions here. Very nice. There we go. Beautifully packaged with nice thick foam inserts in the front and the back. And a protective plastic sleeve on here. Right off the top, feels very sturdy, very good construction. Nice metal frame on this thing. You can see this mount right here on the front section. That is going to be where the disco ball is mounted. You can see all those LEDs around there. Very cool. You have on off right here, fog button, so you can do this with the remote or manual. Has a nice clear section right here so you can see your fluid level. Nice clear cap. Looks like you have a screen filter on the pickup tube. There's where the fog is going to come out, of course. We do have some really nice size thumb screws to hold the mounting bracket. And of course, the disco ball. So you've got your 2 thumb screws for mounting the disco ball and your 2 thumb screws for mounting the bracket. Also, you have your 2 rubber washers for the bracket here. We'll go ahead and throw the bracket on. Put the washers on the thumb screws. We'll get that bracket into place, and very simple, just tighten up those thumb screws. And we'll do both sides here. Make sure you do not cross thread anything. You want to keep all the threads as nice as possible. I love the fact that this comes with a mounting bracket, because having the option to mount this thing all around is going to be excellent. So the remote already comes with batteries. It has the nice little sleeve to keep the batteries from getting used up until it gets to you. All kinds of options on that remote and all kinds of directions on how to use that remote right there for you. We've got our 2 thumb screws, and you keep hearing me say disco ball. Right here in the back of the foam, you've got the disco ball. That is going to be very cool. Very well packaged. Pull this disco ball out. And look at that. Has your power adapter already wired. It's got a power switch right on the disco ball, so you're going to have the option to have this on or off. We'll go ahead and get it mounted here. So for the disco ball right here on each side, you have a couple of threaded areas, and that is where your thumb screws are going to go right into that ball. Tighten up. And we'll do both sides. This is pretty cool. You're going to have also the option to rotate this disco ball. So you're going to be able to put that in all kinds of directions here. And on the side of the fog machine itself, you have the power inlet right there for the power cord to go ahead and plug into it, and it just pops right into place just like so. So now we are ready to go ahead and put the power cord to it, fill it up with some fog juice, and start giving this thing a test. Very excited for this. Tell me that doesn't look like it's gonna be absolutely awesome. This is gonna be so much fun to play with. Go ahead and get some fog juice in here. And that is full. Close the lid on her. Tighten up the lid and go have some fun. Okay, I've got it on warming up, and we've got blue lights here. The remote does have several colors on it. Of course, the only options we have are red, green, and blue, but it is very, very cool. You can see the red, the green, and of course the blue. The presets, we have jump, then we have fade, and my favorite one for when the fog is going is flash. It's really, really cool. And once you see this disco ball going, you're gonna fall in love. This might just be my favorite fog machine I have ever had. And what I love about this is once you turn the fog option on, it goes for 20 to 30 seconds, then it resets to heat up more fog juice, and then it goes off by itself. So you don't have to be standing there and to keep hitting the remote. It just keeps going and going and resets itself. I absolutely love that. I'll go ahead and turn this way. And you got the button right here on the back for the disco ball. And it is really, really cool. We'll hit the fog, and then I'm gonna do a lights off. Those lights and the disco ball just make all the difference with that fog. This thing goes for 20 to 30 seconds. Puts out quite a bit of fog. 500 watts. And the fog that it puts out is perfect. It doesn't get so hot that the fog has that smoky smell. It comes out and you can't smell it at all, so it's really, really good. I love how you can move around the disco ball. So I'm gonna get the lights off and get a shoot on that. Very, very cool. This thing for Halloween, really parties, stage. I mean, this is really gonna make the difference. This is the wow factor right here. This is on jump. There's fade. I love how that disco ball is just kind of woo, woo, lights going around. The fog is perfect. And this has to be my favorite. I absolutely love this thing. I think if you're looking for a fog machine for Halloween or parties, any kind of display, maybe you need something for your stage show, disco, even DJs, don't just get a fog machine. Get something like this. This is very, very affordable. The quality is very high end, and you get all kinds of LEDs around the fog output, plus the disco ball on top. And you don't have to use the disco ball. You don't have to use the LEDs, but it's nice to have that option. This is just a step above the competition. And this is very, very awesome. Of course, I'll be using this for my Halloween display, and I think all the trick-or-treaters walking through this, I mean, they're gonna love it. I love, you can see the light rays shining through the fog. I mean, this thing is just so cool. Okay, if you take that disco ball and aim it up a little bit, you get all this effect. It is so cool. I absolutely love this thing. Look at that. This thing is amazing. So much fog. The lights are just so cool coming off of this thing. Look at this. All right, I went ahead and brought this thing outside so we can give it a test. I love the flash option. Shoots all the way across my front yard. It is absolutely obnoxious. We're gonna turn some fog on here. I mean, for Halloween, this is going to set the bar. Parties, dance floors, stages, you gotta have this thing. It is absolutely cool. Slow that down a little bit. Lots and lots of fog coming out of this thing. Oh, it is cool. Turn the disco on. It's so cool. As you can see, those lights shoot all the way through that fog. It's up on the trees here. I mean, this is the best fog machine I've ever had. Lights all the way across my yard. Tons of fog in the air here. This is a must-have. Absolutely love this machine. A 10 out of 10 on this. Definitely recommend this thing. This thing is so wild. Click the link in the description. Get this for yourself. This is the showstopper.